All right, everybody, get ready, because today we are diving deep into the world of AI. And things are about to get real. I'm talking about Google's brand new feature for its Gemini AI. It's called Grounding with Google Search.
Yeah, it's really interesting. We're moving past AI, just generating text. Now it can actually back up its claims with evidence directly from the source.
So no more AI hallucinations, like where it just makes stuff up.
Exactly. Gemini can now use Google Search and then weave that information into its answers. It's almost like having a research assistant, fact-checking everything in real time.
That sounds incredibly useful, especially for learning new things and staying up to date. So how does this grounding thing actually work?
Well, it's pretty simple, actually. Let's say you ask Gemini who won Wimbledon this year. What it'll do is it'll run a Google search behind the scenes, analyze the results, and then give you the most accurate answer.
So it's not just copying and pasting from Google. It's actually understanding and incorporating that knowledge into its response.
Exactly. It's trained to understand the context of your question and the search results. So it can give you a really insightful answer, one that goes beyond just spitting out facts. And you can actually see where that information is coming from with the supporting links feature.
So it's totally transparent. You can verify it yourself, just like you would with any other research. That's a huge step forward in building trust with AI.
Absolutely. And this real-time access to information has other advantages too. Think about how much information changes online every day. With grounding, Gemini is always learning and adapting, just like we do.
No more dusty old textbooks for this AI, so that means I could ask who won Wimbledon before the tournament is even over, and then ask again afterward, and get two completely different answers, but both accurate.
That's exactly right. It's all about having the most up-to-date information possible.
This is already blowing my mind. All these benefits sound incredible, but I'm kind of curious about how it all works under the hood. I read about dynamic retrieval, but to be honest, it went over my head a little. Could you maybe break that down?
Sure. So think of dynamic retrieval as a personal shopper for information. It only uses Google Search when it absolutely needs to, saving you time and energy.
So it's all about efficiency, making sure the AI is only using Google Search when it really matters. Clever. Okay, but let's get real here. Why should anyone care about this? What's the big deal with grounded AI?
Well, that's where things get really interesting. Grounded AI could completely change how we interact with information. Imagine AI that can answer your questions accurately, but also give you the sources to back it up. This could change everything, from how we research to how we make decisions every day.
Whoa. Okay, this is huge. But you mentioned this could be a game changer for learning new things and staying up to date. So how could someone use this kind of grounded AI in their daily life? I mean, besides just knowing who won Wimbledon.
Well, the possibilities are really endless. Like, imagine planning a trip. Grounded AI could pull in the latest flight information, hotel reviews, even real-time weather updates to help you make the best choices.
Okay, no more frantically refreshing travel websites then. But what about something more professional? How could grounded AI help in the business world?
You're prepping for a big meeting, and you need to get up to speed on market trends, competitor data, the latest reports. Grounded AI can do all of that in an instant.
It'd be like having a super-powered research assistant on call. That would be incredible for students, researchers, even journalists.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Like, imagine writing a research paper where the AI finds the sources for you, cites them properly, and makes sure everything is accurate and up to date.
Wow, no more late-night library panic attacks. But let's think about the other side of this for a sec. Are there any downsides to grounded AI?
That's a really important question. We always have to consider all sides of new technology. One thing to keep in mind is that even though grounded AI has access to so much information, it still relies on algorithms and data that can be influenced by different things.
So we still need to use our own judgment.
Exactly. You need to be an informed consumer, whether the information comes from a human or from AI.
That's a good point. And it seems like the benefits outweigh the risks.
I think so. It's a revolutionary development that could transform how we learn, work, and interact with the world.
Okay, buckle up, everyone. The future of AI is looking pretty wild. But before we wrap up, I'm curious about where this is all going next. What's on the horizon for grounded AI?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict exactly, but I think grounded AI will become even more sophisticated. Imagine it connecting to live data feeds, sensors, even social media.
So it's not just about Google search anymore.
Right. Think about AI that can use real-time data to give even more complex answers. It could tell you the score of the game, analyze the players, predict the outcome, even understand how the fans are feeling.
Whoa, that's next level. AI that understands emotions and social dynamics. That's getting pretty close to how we experience the world.
It is. And that's what's so fascinating about this technology. We're starting to see AI bridge the gap between the digital world and the real world.
Okay, my mind is officially blown again. But this brings up another big question. If AI can do all of this, are we talking about AI that can truly understand the world like we do?
That's the ultimate question. And while we don't have all the answers yet, I think it's safe to say that this is a new era of AI, an era where the lines are blurred between the digital and the physical.
So it's not just about AI getting smarter, it's about it becoming more human.
In a way, yeah, but it's not about replacing humans. It's about augmenting what we can do, helping us to see the world in new ways and to solve problems we haven't been able to solve before.
You know, I'm starting to feel a lot more optimistic about AI now. I mean, it's a powerful tool, and like all tools, it can be used for good or for bad, but it's up to us humans to decide how we use it.
Yeah, I agree. That's why it's so important to talk about these things.
Exactly. We need to be thinking about this stuff and talking about the possible impacts, both good and bad.
It's something we all need to be a part of.
Well said. This has been an amazing deep dive, and we've only just scratched the surface.
We really have.
So we'll leave you with this thought. If AI can use all the information on the internet and connect it to the real world, what's next? What other boundaries will AI break? And what new possibilities will we see? The future is wide open. And we can't wait to see what happens next and next.